Hey folks, my name's Rick and this is Ragtime, and welcome to another episode of What the Hell Is He Doing Today? Well, today is Garage Edition. We're back in the shop and we're continuing on with the 2015 Street Glide that's up on the rack here. So yesterday I left it with, I had cleaned all the other parts, excluding the tank, which had already been washed, clay barred, and ceramic coated. So the rest of the painty parts have all been washed and clay barred. So I purchased some ceramic coat a couple days ago online. It arrived today. So we're going to do that, and we're going to see if we've got enough time to get some assembly happening here and maybe even dump some fuel in it, maybe even start it. Don't have a lot of time today, but we'll see how it goes. So come along and check it out. Okay, let's get the ceramic coat. Okay, so we got our our ceramic coat, graphite because it says graphene on it. So this stuff, I use this on my pickup truck. It is only rated for up to a year, so not very long, but I wanted to cut my teeth on the ceramic coat part. I mean, you can spend a lot of money on ceramic coating, so I figured I'd start on the low end, see how it goes. With the motorcycles, I mean, they're never out in the rain. They're never really dirty, and when they are dirty, I wash them. So I mean, these things are 10 years old and you could eat off them pretty much, other than the dust when I took them out of storage. But so they don't really get that dirty, but if I can keep the dust and things like that, this stuff is supposed to help with that. Great. And then if I find that it does the job and it reduces the amount of washes that I have to do in the summertime, then I'll definitely go to a better brand next year and go from there. So basically the same process as it was yesterday. I didn't really talk much about it yesterday, just kind of did a time lapse on it. But you shake this stuff up. You get your applicator nice and wet. I know I sprayed it right on the product yesterday. Well, it's a small area, so I mean, you can do that whole thing in one hit. So it only takes a few minutes just to do these two pieces. So we'll use the applicator, we'll get it on there nice and thick, let it sit for a little bit, and then you wipe it off, and that's it. Nothing to it, just let it dry for 24 hours, and then you're good to go. So we're going to do these pieces. We're going to do the two tanks. I got a water spot on the top of that, saddlebag. I got a water spot on the top of that saddlebag, and the other one's over there. And then we're going to see about the painted bits on the bike itself. So let's get this done. I should put on gloves. I should. Kind of come from the old school way, you know. The only time you have to use gloves if your fingers are falling off, or you're gonna bleed and get it on something. So. Okay, those are those two pieces done. Okay, move to the front of the bike. All right. I think that's it for cleaning. A lot of cleaning. But we're finally done. Okay, folks, so we got all the cleaning and shining and stuff done. So we're going to move on to reassembly. Let's get this thing put back together and get it ready to run. Okay, we'll get these two bolts, seat bolts out, get them out of the way. Bell tanko. Drop it on. Into its appropriate spot. Bolt. Bolt. Those 4 bolts are in. Let's tighten them down. They probably use a torque setting for this, but I'm going to go with that much. It's probably a torque setting for everything. Torqued perfectly. Right to spec. Dash cover. This little bolt's got to come out. Now, with this guy, we've got a couple of lines we've got to put in here. This one being one of them. Okay, so I need my something to cover my tank with. So that one's going to go on this side. Roughly there. connector out of the bag, make sure it's dry. That one goes on this side. Okay, I had to take a brief break there because my batteries are running low, so got my batteries charged back up and we're ready to move on. So this guy's for the tank on, or for the bags, and that's for the rear. So that's front, rear, bag, bag. I wonder where the seat bolt is. It's in the bike, like a smart man would have done. Strap. Down to the proper torque specs of perfect. There we go. That's it. So we have to check the oil, put some fuel in it, and start it. She's right to the full mark. The oil's nice and clean. I want to save some for the other bike. Okay, she's got a little bit of fuel in her. Power. Okay, I don't have enough juice. Okay, I don't have enough juice in it to start it right now, so we'll leave it charging up for now. But this bike is done, other than potentially a battery, so we're good to go with this guy, all ready to rock and roll. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow, and we will catch you on the next one.